Hello everybody, welcome back. Shaggy McBones here. So I have been tinkering around with the monorail system on Lego Fortnite, and I was trying to come up with an idea that would stop like collision braking, because there's some moments when you're gliding into like your station, for instance. Like I have a full station built for the tram, and I've been thinking of ways to kind of prevent it from breaking whatever stops you may have, and I think I might have found a solution. So let's go over here and take a look. All right, so this is what we're looking at right now. So as you can see, I have the monorail built. I'm on creative right now, just testing a few things before I run it in my survival world. And this is kind of what I have built here. So I used 3 of the large wheels as like a bumper. Let's like a bumper. And I've been testing it out, and so far it works, but I wanted to record this video to show you guys how well it works. Now, this is the newly updated design for my trams. It's got the wheels on the bottom. I backed them up a little bit so they're inset into the tram a little bit more. I do have plans of adding another system of rails down here, but I'm going to make them one lower than what's over here. And let me just show you guys real quick what I'm talking about. All right, this is essentially kind of what I'm talking about here. So as you can see, I got two sets of tracks here. I've also doubled up just on the in case something does happen, but pretty much what these are for are like safety rails. So if something happens where your cart starts tipping, it's going to catch it, so you don't lose your tram, especially on survival. I mean, on survival, it's difficult enough to get some resources and stuff. But this is just the back end of the tram. The rest of it's over there. But this is kind of like what I did. I went from my spawn point over there over to the snow area. And let me go show you how the bumper works. All right, so we're back here on the tram. I've got 4 balloons. I did some experimenting and testing all that. I took pretty much what I had for the tram and put it on the ground and tested it out to see where to put the balloons to keep it level. And this seems to be the right pattern. I put the wood block on the back to give it more weight on the back. And then these 2 balloons kind of, keep it nice and level. The safety tracks that I showed you before, I would build those in the area where you're going to be building your trams, because when you put the balloons down, it's going to have a tendency to tilt, and that flat floor is going to keep it from tipping all the way, so you can put your other balloon on and not risk losing your tram, especially if you've put rockets and stuff on it already. Right now I'm running 1 large rocket, 2 small rockets, and we're going to run a couple of tests here just to see how fast I can get this thing to go and see if those bumpers down there work. So let's go. Now I'm moving pretty fast. I use the balloons to lessen the friction on the floors to essentially pretty much stop it. So yeah, see, I came in at full speed, not a problem. Now we're gonna back it up, and we're gonna switch over to the 2 large rockets, and give me a sec, I need to set up the safety tracks. And just to show you guys real quick what I'm using, so I'm using the wood thin floors number 3, 16 long. Oops, I just lost it. 16 long by 2. Now what I found to be easy is I love the nudging ability, so I'm able to nudge this over into the right spot. Actually, I don't even have it, so I'm going to use a guide. And the guide that I use is the foundation, which is this one here. I like to get it right smack dab in the middle. And then we're going to go back down, bust out the small floors again. The 12s, we're going to stick it right there, and then just scroll over until you match it up there. And then this one you can actually use the snapping and get it to nudge over again. Oh, that didn't work for crap. It sucks because when you're trying to get a nice angle on the piece to you know, see where you're lining up here, things just get all wonky. All right, so that should essentially be where the safety track should stay, and then you snap a few extras on. Because I'm going to come at this thing at full speed, and I don't want to risk tipping the trams over. So I'm going to build a few of them here. And the one thing that I've also been doing is if you are building a long track like this, every once in a while, just stop and, you know, snap a few of them on here, line them up, make it kind of look nice. I mean, you don't have to use the exact floors that I'm using. You can definitely use whatever your heart desires. But then I snap a few on, I go over here, oops, wrong buttons. It's like I don't know how to play the damn game. And I use the log pillars, and I snap one there, snap one there, use your snapping tool, get the snaps in, and essentially build like a base to the ground to hold it in. Because if you lose one part of your track, you'll end up losing the whole thing. And when it comes to resources and stuff, especially in survival, you don't want to be wasting your resources on crap. This bush is why does everything got to be in the way right now? I'm trying to do something here. All right. So I got that puppy put on, and there, now you have a brace. You can style it up any way you want. Just make sure you don't have your tram anywhere near it, or you could risk the foundation snapping to the floor, and you'll lose all your tires, all your engines, and pretty much everything that's on the tram you'll lose. And when you are building these, make sure they are away from any foundations, especially if you're snapping foundations onto the back of it, because you'll pop all the balloons, lose all your lose all the wheels, all that. It's not fun when you have to constantly sit here and rebuild something that you've been working. And that's kind of why I am making this video, to show you guys how I'm doing it, so you guys can, you know, follow along. That matchup, yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna be using. All right, now we're back here. I got rid of the foundation down there. All right, we're gonna run at this thing. 3 full-blown rockets. We're coming in hot. We're gonna test the integrity of the tires, and well, as you can see, 3 rockets is too many. So you can use 1 rocket, 1 big rocket, 2 small rockets, or you can use 3 small rockets. Whatever the case may be, you can even just use 1 big rocket. Whatever the case may be, those bumpers will definitely help. Because as you can see at the first part, I used the 2 small rockets and 1 big rocket, ran it at full speed, not a problem. And like I said, I wanted it just to show you guys. So that platform is, well, my foundation's not on it anymore. I can't even show you the properties of what I'm working with here. All right, let's go back to the foundation here. Maybe I can snap it on there while it's moving. All right, so yeah, foundation, when the foundation's on it, it's gonna sink it down, but it's not gonna cause that much friction on your track. When I was in survival, I did no balloons, straight tram, and I kept running it back and forth, and I kept snapping my floors up there. So I wanted to take the weight off, make less friction, and I found a solution. So I hope this helps you guys in your tram building on Lego Fortnite. Now, I'm not going to take full credit for this idea, because when I came up with this idea, literally like hours after I came up with the idea, there was already videos on YouTube posted about this essentially the same design that I came up with. And I mean, I've been going in creative, testing things out, going in and out, and seeing how well things will work versus survival mode. So I will not take full credit for this, but I will take credit for the adding of the balloons, the safety track, and the bumpers, because they'll help. In my case, when I was on survival, I came in too hot and I pretty much destroyed my station that I worked so hard on. And I was like, hey, let me put some large tires here. Maybe that would help. And with 2 small motors, it helped. With 1 big motor, it helped. And now, as you can see, you can use 1 big motor and 2 small rockets, and it'll work just fine for you. So, hope this helps you guys. Thank you for watching. Sorry this was a long one. I'm gonna try to shorten it down a little bit. You can also catch my live streams on Twitch and Kick. Shaggy McBones. I stream every night. And yeah, we'll see you guys out there. Later.